So many people every single year are successful at buying homes. At the same time, so many people go without buying homes because of really avoidable mistakes. So let's take a second and talk about 4 common mistakes that I see people make that you can totally avoid. The first is making assumptions that you don't qualify, based on assumptions of what the rules and guidelines are. And this is a big no-no. Talking with a loan officer instead that's knowledgeable and has access to a variety of different loan types and products is a much better choice. Making assumptions about how much you need down, your credit score requirements, and things like that are just not smart. And so instead, working with someone like myself that can get you connected with the right loan program to get you your home is the better way to go. Now that kind of leads me to the second mistake I see people make, which is people working with lenders that are not dynamic in nature. What does that mean? Well, if I don't have access as a loan officer with my lender to a multitude of different loan types, maybe you don't fit loan type A and I've got to flip you over to B. But if I don't have an option B, I can't help you and you probably can't get that home. So what we're going to do is have you work with a dynamic lender, one that has an A, B, C, and D loan type that can flip you to a particular loan that works for your circumstances and your qualifications. So working with a dynamic lender is absolutely the better way to go. Point number 3 is assuming that you've got to have no debt or close to no debt to qualify for a home. And that is just not true. In most cases, you can absolutely carry a certain amount of debt into buying a home. Right? Of course, paying off your debt is great, but if you burn up all of your available assets to pay off debts that you didn't need to prior to getting your home, well, now you don't have the money to buy the home and you could have easily had your own property while you're paying off your debt. So keep that in mind and don't just assume that you've got to pay off all of your debt to get a home and qualify. The last point I want to bring up is really just saying that interest rates are way too high. And that's silly because back in the 80s, for example, rates were 18%. Even in the early 2000s, rates were 8 or 9%. Of course, coming out of the pandemic, we see rates have gone up, but they're still at historic lows. So saying, you know what, I'm just going to do rent, well, keep in mind rent is 100% interest if you look at it that way. So go ahead and make the decision to purchase. Don't let interest rates being where they are right now stop you. Okay, my name's Andrew Webb. I'm a loan officer. I'm very experienced, and I'd love to talk with you and connect you with the right loan program that works for you, or maybe get you prepared for home ownership in the future. So you can go ahead and reach out to me directly. You can set up a one-on-one consultation via the description below. Hit the subscribe button if you like what I've been able to deliver to you today, so that you can continue to receive helpful information just like this.